What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a week since I posted a video because I needed a break. I needed to relax and deal with some personal stuff in life and just take a break from everything. I didn't post anything, I didn't record nothing for, I guess it's 2 weeks now. Shouldn't have said a week. It's about 2 weeks since I posted a video. It's been a long couple of weeks. Let's see. What did I do? I saw an alien dressed as Santa. I went out and shot with my buddy Blake, or at Matchstrike Digital Productions, and I started a print shop on my website, which links below if you guys want to check it out. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. Today we're here to talk about the best and cheapest gift and most meaningful gift you can give somebody for the holidays. And you may be thinking, he's a photographer, he's a videographer, he's probably going to give us some sort of list of the best things you can get for creators. You're wrong. The one thing that I've learned in my years of doing photography and videography and my many attempts at YouTube was you don't need to give people expensive gifts. It's really like you can spend $1,000, get someone a new iPhone. I guess more like $1,800 now if you live in Canada. No, I'm talking about something far more simple. I'm talking about the gift of photography. Now, I used to be a cosplayer and also dabble a little bit in the film industry. I was so used to being on the other side of the camera, well, this side of the camera, before I picked up photography and started being on the back end. What I learned from being in front of the camera was anytime someone has a camera pointed at you, taking photos or taking video, it's unique. It's capturing a moment, and that's one of the reasons I love photography so much, is because you're able to freeze a moment in time that can never ever be repeated, and that capture, that moment in time is there forever. And what I didn't understand was that those moments are important to everybody. I mean, I went on vacation not back in 2019 to Kelowna, where my parents live, where my three sisters live, and where my grandparents vacation or live for half the year. They live half the time in Kelowna at their lake house and half the time in Calgary, Alberta. While I was there, I went to lunch with my mother and my grandparents at a golf course, and it was, if I remember correctly, it was Predator Ridge. And it had been so long since I had actually gone back to visit anybody, and was never really like super close with my family up until recently, since I was much younger in my early teens. And I had bought a whole bunch of camera equipment specifically to go out there because I wanted to take video, I wanted to take photos, I wanted to document everything. I had just bought my first full frame camera, and I was just going shot after shot after shot, and I think no sign of stopping anytime soon. But while we were at lunch, I asked my mother to stand in between my grandparents and sit there for a photo. So I took the photo, and we went back to the lake house where we were staying, and I edited it, and it was such a nice photo. I went and printed it. I printed it, I framed it, I threw it in like an envelope, and I gave it to my mother. When I gave it to my mom, she opened it up and she was almost in tears, because she hadn't had any good photos or any like professional looking photos taken of her and her parents in such a long time. It really gave her a sense of family. Everyone was smiling. I made it black and white. I'll put it right here. And you can really tell just by looking at it the amount of love and caring that is now in my family. And that was really important to my mom. At the time, my parents were finalizing a divorce. They'd been separated for several odd years, and it was just my mom, my sisters, part-time with my mom, part-time with my dad, and it was just really important to her to have that photo of her with her parents. It kind of almost made the family seem whole. I mean, at least from my perspective, I won't speak for her, but she got relatively emotional, and it was an unreal experience. It made her so happy. And from that point on, I went and I started doing this more often. Fast forward a year and a bit later, I went to my middle sister's graduation, and I came down. So I rented a car because my old car wouldn't make it. Rented a car. We drove down. Me and Kiana, my fiance, we drove down, and I brought all of my camera equipment, like video equipment. I brought my gimbal, like my camera, several lenses, microphone, the whole shebang, flashes, light stands, everything. And I took photos of not only my sister and her boyfriend, but everyone that was there, and everyone was happy, excited. Everyone loved the photos. It was great. Now, funny enough, my mom, she has this wonderful wall in her apartment, and it's got old photos of my grandparents when they were younger, and new photos, a lot of which I've taken, like the one that I printed out for her. She has it on her wall, and I think my grandparents have it now too. The point I'm trying to make is the gift of photography is a real thing. It's inexpensive. You don't need high-end camera equipment. You just take a picture with your phone, print it out, frame it, and give it to somebody. But it can't just be any photo. It can't be a selfie. Well, I guess it could be a selfie. But take a significant moment, something you captured, and give it to somebody. It's that simple. Print it out, frame it if you want. Don't just, text it to them or anything like that. Make it look nice. Like, I actually have, not sure if friends in this photo watch the channel, but I have a picture in a frame right here that I need to wrap up and take to them just before Christmas in a couple of days. And I'm hoping that I get the same reaction out of them, because I was the first person to capture them before they had actually announced that they were a couple, and I took this really cute photo of them, and I think they're really going to enjoy it. They've been together for I think 2.5, a little over 2 years now. Now this is really simple. You can get frames at a dollar store for like $5. A standard 8.5 by 11, 8 by 10 giant frames, doesn't matter. It's really, really inexpensive. Like, if you want like a really big picture frame, you can pay like $20 for it. Now, if you don't have a printer at home with photo paper and all that, that's fine. Go down to London Drugs, go to Walmart. They all have printing services. I think Staples has printing services as well. Look it up. I'm sure there's something local. But take the photo, take photography, and make it a physical thing. We live in a digital age right now where a picture means nothing. You post it on Instagram, people stop looking at it in a couple of days, it gets X amount of likes, and then it just fades into the background. Print the photo. People will have it up on their walls for decades. They'll look at it every day. It stays there. Maybe I will make a video about how important it is to print your photos, both for giving the gift of photography or to advance and grow as a creator and as a photographer. I think that's really important. I print all of my photos. Actually, I think I have. Yeah. This is my photo book. Everything, like all of my favorite photos of mine from way back when, landscapes, a few portraits in here somewhere. Yeah, my buddy Jesse. Like everything and anything. Like if I like a photo, I don't often like my own photos, but you know, everyone says that you're your own worst critic. I mean, some of these I really love, and a lot of these are important to me. They capture moments. Let's see. This is the view from my grandparents' lake house last summer, this past summer, and it's just absolutely beautiful shot. I love this shot. It was sunset, and my fiance and I were sitting on the balcony, you know, having a few drinks, just relaxing, and enjoying the downtime. And that photo is incredibly important to me because it's the first vacation that we ever actually took together. And it was fun. It was relaxing. And I'll always remember it. Now, Christmas is coming up in just a couple of days for those who celebrate Christmas, for those who don't. For whatever holiday that you do celebrate and give gifts, or even just for birthdays. But this year, 2020, has been so hard for everybody. And I challenge each and every one of you to give the gift of photography. Go out, print a photo, give it to somebody. And I want to see it too. Tag me at Grayson Visuals on Instagram in a story, post, doesn't matter. I'd love to see it. And I'll feature it on my Instagram stories as well. And who knows, maybe I'll feature it in the new year in one of the videos. But go ahead, tag me. I'd love to see it. That is my challenge to you. So, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, enjoy the rest of the year. Oh, bye. Got a new studio light. Forgot to bring this up. I've got different colors. Trying to decide which one I like the most. Background light. I think I like this one. I like nice light blue. I think I've got, where is it? I gotta stick this in my car and just go driving down the highway, see how many people get out of my way. Oh, that's not it. There we go. I think I like this blue. It works. Where was I? Oh yeah. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I will see you guys in the new year, and hopefully 2021 is a little bit better. Stay safe, everyone. See you next time.